Well, you don't want it attaching to the wall itself. You want it attaching to the lining, the endometrial lining. If it attaches to the uterine wall, of course, that kind of is a disaster. We call it placenta precreta or placenta accreta, and that's no good. We want it only to attach to that uterine lining. Maybe that's what you meant. I'm not sure. But let me explain that with an open myomectomy, we'll get all of the fibroids. With a robot, we get only the fibroids you can see because you can't feel the ones that are deeper. So robotic myomectomy may be very popular, but if these fibroids and you want to get every one of them are deeper, an open myomectomy works better. Of course, you compare it to your MRI and you make sure you see which fibroids are where. But nonetheless, open myomectomy really is a more surefire way of doing it. Now, the issue just is pain from post-op. But we inject everyone with a combination of ropivacaine, toradol, and morphine into the operative area. And we find, even with a mini-lap open myomectomy, that there's minimal pain post-op. I mean, it's nice to do the robot, but frankly, we can still do open myomectomies with good pain management as an outpatient. So that's one way to do it. But normally with a myomectomy, removing a fibroid, there should not be any disruption in the uterine lining. And even if we do an adenomectomy, which is a really, really big procedure, and I think we're the only ones in the world that really can do it other than Dr. Osada in Japan and so the doctors we trained in China. Other than that, I mean, people just take a wedge section out of it, and then there's a high risk of uterine rupture. So we don't have that problem with our adenomyosis. And even with that open adenomyosis surgery where we have to go into the uterine cavity, we don't have any problems with embryos attaching incorrectly to the uterine wall. They attach to the myometrium, and we don't have scar getting in the way of that. So that's our answer. Open myomectomy is just fine if it's done right.